16,000 Indian students and nationals remain stranded in Ukraine amid the ongoing crisis there. The Indian embassy in Ukraine has issued an advisory urging them to take shelters in nearby bomb shelters and not to make unnecessary movements. Now, the Indian envoy in Ukraine has spoken to over 200 students who have been accommodated near the embassy. Let's listen in to what they had to say.
नमस्कार बच्चे। I'm happy that all of us could finally get into the school. It's been a very anxious day for you, and I can tell you maybe many more times for me, because we heard of this news that the Air India flight is cancelled, and suddenly we realized all of you are here. And then, as you know, martial law has been imposed, so too many people cannot be together. So we took a conscious decision to keep you outside so the authorities could see the numbers. And that led to the negotiation which helped us keep the school.
As Ukraine and Russia both shut its airspace and Indians in Ukraine await an evacuation, Foreign Secretary in Ukraine addressed media and assured the safe evacuation and safety of Indians. That is India's top priority. Now, Foreign Secretary also said that all the students and Indian nationals will be brought back safely. So far, over 4,000 out of the 20,000 Indians in Ukraine have already returned from the country.
Based on the online registration process that was conducted by our embassy, we found that there were close to about 20,000 Indian nationals, including students in the Ukraine. Of these, about 4,000 have since left the country. One important step that we have taken, because a number of our students were reluctant to leave because the authorities, university authorities had said that the classes must be offline. We have now persuaded all the universities and institutions to allow online classes, and therefore students can actually leave without having to face the strain of not being able to or missing out on their classes. As I said, the situation on the ground is difficult and is rapidly evolving. I want to take this opportunity to assure all Indian citizens, including students in Ukraine and their family members, that we will take all possible steps to bring you back safe and sound, bring your wards back safe and sound. Our focus in the UN Security Council has always been on de-escalation of tensions, on diplomatic dialogue as the only way forward. And we've also emphasized on the existing agreements, the Minsk agreements, the Normandy format. We've also obviously placed the highest importance to the safety and security of our nationals in the Ukraine in our statements in the UN Security Council.
Meanwhile, there's been a relief for some Indian students who managed to take the last flight back home from Ukraine on the 23rd of February. But many are still stuck in Ukraine, awaiting arrangements to be brought back home. Times Network spoke to some of these very students. Let's listen in to those reactions.
We went to the supermarket and stocked up all the utilities, and then we went to the ATM. Just when I was taking out the cash from the ATM, there was 2 missile explosion on the Ivano-Frankivsk airport. And जो civilians हैं यहाँ के locals, तो वो supermarkets में जाके food वगैरह stock करे. ATM से लगभग cash out हो चुका है, क्योंकि सब लोगों ने cash निकाला था, because who knows what will happen. तो यही सब चल रहा है अभी. बाकी हम लोग फिर उसके बाद घर में ही थे और फिर बाहर नहीं निकले, बिकॉज हमें इंस्ट्रक्शन दी गई है कि सब लोग अपने घर में रहें, रोड्स वगैरह पे ना जाए. बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स हैं मेरे अपार्टमेंट्स में. मेरे 2 बैचमेट्स रहते हैं, बाकी आसपास बहुत सारे इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स रहते हैं. बिकॉज अभी तक कोई नहीं जा पाया था, क्योंकि क्लासेस की श्योरिटी नहीं हुई थी कि ऑनलाइन होगी ऑफलाइन.
I think that we were one of the last flight takers, like हमारी और one of the last flights थी जो हम लोगों ने. मैक्सिमम स्टूडेंट्स की जो फ्लाइट है ना, वो 24 से लेके 1 मार्च तक के बीच में बुक थी. बट द अटैक अकर ऑन 24 मॉर्निंग, सो सबकी फ्लाइट्स ऑलमोस्ट कैंसिल हो गई, तो सब वहीं पे रह गए. मतलब बहुत सारे बच्चों की फ्लाइट्स 24 to 1 मार्च के बीच में बुक थी. इवन माय रूममेट इज आल्सो देयर. मेरे काफी सारे फ्रेंड्स वहीं पर है. इस वक्त बोला जा रहा है दैट वहाँ पे साइरन्स बज रहे हैं बीच बीच में. दे आर बीइंग आस्क्ड टू पैक अ स्मॉल themselves एक छोटा सा बैग जिसमें अपने essentials पैक कर ले, so that immediately अगर bomb shelters में जाना पड़े तो वो जा सके. We book our flight for 24, but suddenly we didn't get tickets in 24. So we decided to come like on 23. So now we are feeling very lucky and safe.
Now, as tension in Ukraine continues to escalate, chief ministers of various states in India have geared up for mission evacuation. Maharashtra government has set up a control room for state students and others who are stuck in Ukraine, whereas the government in Karnataka has appointed a nodal officer in the state for Indian students in Ukraine. Earlier also, Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan had written to the centre to bring back the stranded students, whereas the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin had also appealed to the centre to arrange special flights like the Vande Bharat mission to immediately evacuate Tamil Nadu students from Ukraine.